Well, I'll tell you what, this bike is an absolute joy to ride. With the pedal assist level 1 through 2, I really don't need any more juice. I've got all the power I need in my legs. I'm not accustomed to e-bikes, but this one has a fully functioning 7-gear Shimano shifter in addition to 5 levels of pedal assist and a throttle for when you feel like being lazy. The battery will get you about 40 plus miles in pedal assist level 1 through 3, but I often found that no motor was quite easy to use. Nonetheless, the throttle was loads of fun, pushing me to speeds up to 25 miles per hour.
Hey guys, we're walking around the show and I saw Admotor. These guys have a pretty big booth and I was impressed with how many bikes you're carrying. So I'm here with, is it Philip?
Yes, Philip.
Yeah, first time in America, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so we were talking a little bit about the brand. It sounds like the United States headquarters in Los Angeles, but you're German and then these are kind of made over in China, is that right?
Yes, it is, and we are quite international. We are selling to Europe, America, everywhere, all over the globe.
Awesome, and the background on this company, I was like, how long has Admotor been around? Because I just recently heard about them, and you said 2007, 2008, like a 10-year-old company.
The company is 10 years old. We have been producing motorcycle parts, and now recently, for the last 3 years, we were producing electric bicycles.
And gosh, you've got a ton. Why so many? I mean, there's just, I guess people want variety?
We want to have something for everybody. As you have over there, the more retro style bike.
Yeah, it's like the kind of the banana seat or whatever. Here, let's walk over there.
Cool.
So look at this thing. I see a trend here. A lot of them have these fat tires.
Yeah, because it adapts to a lot of variety of undergrounds. You can ride it on the street, on trails, on sand, on snow, everywhere.
Yeah, just goes anywhere. And then is this a kid's fat bike?
Yeah, it's kind of kid fat bike because, yeah, as I said, we want to have a bike for everybody. A lot, from the little ones to the old ones, everybody should be happy with them.
So not everyone has a ton of money. Do you want to tell me about the prices here? How much is this yellow one, for example?
We are having a very low price policy in our company, even though our quality is high. This one, for example, the yellow one, is we will sell it for $1,400.
$1,400, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and I was asking you earlier what a popular bike is, and you told me this folding fat bike. So that's people who have limited space but still want to have some fun.
Yeah, because it's great to store it in the garage or put it in the trunk and take it somewhere. And we sell this one for $1,600.
Wow.
This is a 750 watt bike, and we have the same, a similar model for 500 watts. So
And it's a little cheaper for that one?
It's a lot cheaper, yeah.
Wow.
Only 1300.
What about this trike thing? This is funky, man. For people, you know, a lot of times when you're riding for a picnic, I guess. It's got this
take
like
it for a picnic or on the farm or wherever you want to go. It's really cool, that one. That goes for 2600.
awesome. Okay, so yeah, you're paying a little bit more, but you're getting a lot of bike on that thing. Do you know is that a 500 watt motor? Or?
It's a 500 watt front motor because we put it this time in the front because it's easier to maintain. If you have it in the back, you have some problems.
Well, and only one wheel would be turning. So in this case, at least, you know, you got that.
Or you have two
pulling you forward.
motors on each.
I guess then that would be then twice as heavy, more expensive.
Sure.
Gosh, this one's funky back here. You got the fenders and the wavy frame.
Yeah, this is
Moton.
actually one of our main models as well. This is called the M850 P7.
Whoa.
And this comes with a 750 watt motor as well. We have had a previous model with 500 watt, the M850.
Oh.
And a lot of people like this bike because of the frame. It's unique, and once you take it on to the street, it catches the people's eyes.
Got a light. And is there a headlight too? I see a rear light.
We didn't put it here because of the shell. We forgot to put it, but there is one.
It does have a
included.
headlight. Cool.
Yeah, but
Full suspension for comfort.
Yeah, full suspension. It's really comfortable to ride it, and you have an integrated backlight.
Yeah.
That means you can brake and then lights up.
Very cool. So, gosh, I guess we've hit some of the more interesting looking models, but there is a whole range. Where can people go to learn more? Do you have a website?
We have a website, admotor.com.
Yeah.
And yeah, feel free to visit us there. You find all the models there, all the specifications on the bikes.
Do you guys have like a warranty, or can you tell me anything else about the company?
Yeah,
And,
we have a 1-year warranty on all the bikes.
wow.
So if anything happens with the bike, any damage or anything, contact us,
Yeah.
and we will try to figure out how we can help the customer the best way.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Philip. I've had
You're
a good
welcome.
time talking with you, and I
Me
wish
too.
you
Thank
the
you.
best of success here.
Thanks.
But real quick, what is that one? That's crazy looking.
That's our monster, our beast, as we call it. It's a 3,000 watt bike.
Wow.
And we have a 60 watt battery here, 29 ampere hours.
Let me just get down closer to this thing so it looks like I can see the controller with vents so that, you know, the air.
controller box is in here.
Is it kind of waterproof, or, you know, I'm looking at this thinking that water or mud could get up there.
That one, I think we still have to make some more improvements.
Yeah.
To make it waterproof.
Well, and I don't know, but I
This-
mean, do you sell these right now, or?
Not yet.
So this
It's
is like a
still
prototype.
Yes.
I love the inverted suspension. So you got the stanchion down here, but you've got
Right.
these protectors.
Right.
Full suspension on the other one. Just, I mean, really neat. How
And
much
you
is
feel,
this?
You feel nothing on the street.
Oh yeah,
It's 4,500.
just $4,500.
Yes.
Wow, that's really impressive. Do you think this will come to America too?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely eye-catching, but these other bikes that probably have like a 20 mile per hour top speed. Is that right?
500 watt bikes have a 25 miles per hour. The 750 watt, they go up to 28. And we have one 1,000 watt bike over there. It goes up to 35.
Wow. So some of these are, like you were saying, on a farm or more of an off-road.
Yeah, but we do not exclusively sell to those people. Everybody can buy the bikes, also for city, everywhere.
The reason I say that is because, like, legally, there's 20 mile per hour or 28 speed pedelec.
Yes, yes.
So a bike like this, I'm guessing it goes pretty fast, right?
It's actually not legal on the street here.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I said like a farm or private property,
this
off-road.
is off-road only.
Okay, well, cool. Nice to get that feedback. And, you know, I guess it is up to people however they want to use it. But nice to know that you have some of those more traditional, you know, 20 mile per hour type of bikes for around town. Do you have anything else you want to say before we head out?
Well, I just can say that I personally love the bikes. And we have a lot of good feedbacks from the customers and retailers. And yeah, the bikes are really comfy.
What other countries will people see these in? So we're in the United States, but do you have them in Europe? And
We have some in Europe, but the main market is still in the US.
Okay. How long have they been for sale here? Like, what are you going to get some dealers, or I just haven't seen them before yet?
We are selling them for 2.5 years. Now we got some retailers on the market. They start selling them now, and we hope by the fair that we can get some more retailers getting the bikes out to the market, to the people.
Yeah, some more dealers.
Yes,
Okay.
because we really got some great bikes here.
For sure. Thank you, Philip. I appreciate your help.
Thanks.
We started by selling bike parts, caring about every detail. We came up with the green travel idea. Our brand, Add Motor, was born. Our 5 core values are rigorous production, global certification, independent research and development, manufacturing and trade integration, internal and external consulting. Since 2011, Add Motor continues to grow. Step by step, we started from one single dream, brought it face to face with our consumers, and now fully in charge of the whole process, from production, manufacturing, and sales, while also adhering to our customers' quality first. Now, we are stepping forward and looking into a new milestone for us, the integration of online and offline. In our existing platform, including our official online store, third-party platform cooperation online stores, distributors, dealers, and so on. Now, we are looking for global franchise. If you share the same philosophy as us and want to develop in the green eco-friendly travel industry, then please join our Add Motor family. We will give you the most comprehensive support from opening up a shop, training, operation, service, product technology, advertising, and much more. If you are interested in our brands and would like to learn about franchising, please contact us or email us at our partner, addmotor.com.
All right, awesome peeps, that is pretty much it for the review of the Add Motor Moton M70 Retro Cruiser electric bike. In summary, again, this thing starts for $1,799, $1,799 USD, which is kind of towards the higher end of the affordable price point, but there's a lot of features on this bike. First and foremost, the 750 watt hub motor there is just, it's like we talked about, it's just incredibly powerful. At 1200 watts or so of peak power, 85 newton meters of torque, this thing really has a lot of get up and go. Really, I mean, besides the fact this thing looks so cool and it's kind of bigger than average than most kind of retro style electric bikes, I love that it has that really powerful horn, really powerful, actually truly functional front headlight. It's got turn signals, it's got a brake light. I mean, this thing has pretty much everything you need to get around town, to be seen, and to be able to even ride it, you know, on roads and change lanes or whatever if you want to. I think this bike is going to excel for people who are looking for a kind of like a chill cruiser. Could you commute with this? Absolutely. But again, because of that banana seat style ride this thing has, the pedal stroke is going to be a little bit cramped compared to like a traditional bicycle where you've got that adjustable height saddle, again, like we talked about. So yes, the pedal stroke is a little bit better on this one compared to most retro style bikes because it's bigger, but as a commuter, I mean, probably really you're going to be using mostly the throttle on this and then pedaling a little bit. So this is geared towards people who want to cruise, people who want to get from point A to point B in style, to have fun, to have a comfortable ride, and honestly to turn heads. This thing is a huge head turner. People like will stop and ask you what this is, where you got it, all that kind of stuff. So look, I hope you awesome peeps are having a fantastic day. Thanksgiving is right around the corner. I hope you have a great holiday season. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will catch you next time.
You have throttle live right off the bat, But then if you, actually I think I might have turned it off, so let me push this button here. Yep, so throttle is live. So if you press this little button right here, that disables the throttle. So you can twist that and nothing from the rear wheel. You can still use pedal assist. That is awesome. That's just a nice safety feature. So you can disable the throttle. That way if you're walking the bike, maneuvering it in your garage or something like that, you don't have to worry about accidentally twisting on that and having the bike take off on you. And then you still get that pedal assist. And it's nice too when you're riding only in pedal assist and holding on up here and don't want to have to worry about accidentally hitting the throttle. So I like that. Something else that I appreciate on this bike is that you get full throttle from all the pedal assist levels. For this, if you hold down the, I think it's the up and down arrows at the same time. Yep, so then there's all kinds of settings in here that you can change. You know, the wheel size, I think that's the max speed. And I don't know what a lot of these do. You would want to talk to AddMotor before diving into these and getting yourself into trouble changing things if you're not sure what they are. Let's go ahead and unlock that. There we go. Slides right out there. 7 pounds on the dot for this battery. Pretty standard. And let's see, we have got this LED readout. You might be able to see it in the light here. Basically, you can press that button to see your battery level while it's off the bike, and you've got a on-off switch right here as well, so you can turn that off if you're not using it for a while. And there is the charge port. Got it on a leash there so it won't get lost, and easy to charge the battery while it's off the bike, of course. And it's pretty easy to put on and remove. As you can see, I'm able to do that pretty comfortably with one hand. Put that back in here. Now this is a variable speed throttle, so you can turn on it a little bit, just get a little throttle, or really crank it and go. I really like the power that this bike has. It feels awesome. It feels like a moped. Really fun to cruise around. Pretty quick to get up there and hit that max speed of 20 miles per hour as well. It feels really stable too, which I appreciate. It's a wrap here for the M66 R7 from AddMotor. I had a blast with this bike. It's a lot of fun to ride. It feels like a moped really, more than anything else. And still does all right pedaling, of course, but with the increased weight and the seating position for the taller riders, you might be a lot more inclined to just ride it like a moped. Really a lot of fun. The suspension up front and having the fat tires makes it nice.
Here in the back, which is going to be an AddMotor branded 48 volt 750 nominal watt hub motor, and that can bring the M430 up to a top speed of around 28 miles per hour in the unlocked configuration. This top speed, you guys can reach this using the half grip twist throttle on the right hand side of the handlebars, or you can reach that 28 mile per hour top speed by using the cadence sensing pedal assist. So look, like all cadence sensors, this one is of course going to have a little bit of latency with the motor activation and deactivation, but thankfully on this model, the M430 here, the throttle is live from 0 miles per hour, so it's really not an issue. The derailleur on the M430 is going to be a Shimano Altus 7-speed, which is a nice little upgrade from the Shimano Tourney, which is kind of what you normally see on e-bikes around this price point. So I really like to see that as an upgrade point. It also has a double-sided aluminum bash guard, and paired with the Altus, that should really pretty much just like completely eliminate derailments. Like if you're going to get a derailment, like you're going to have to earn the derailment. Like you're going to have to really work for it. And also, since this bash guard is aluminum, it should also help protect the chainring teeth in the event of a strike, which again, let's be real, is going to be pretty unlikely with a step-through cruiser. But nonetheless, it's a great piece of equipment to have nonetheless, just like a kind of a safety thing to help protect the chainring teeth. Paired with the Altus is going to be a Shimano SIS Index thumb shifter. It can be a little surprising, a little shocking when you actually get an e-bike and you find that the real world range is quite a bit lower than what was advertised right on the website. So that being said, AddMotor's max estimated range is actually pretty conservative, especially considering that this is a larger than average capacity battery. 16 amp hours is definitely a little bit bigger, so they're going to get a few bonus points for that. I do appreciate that the brake levers are equipped with motor inhibitors, which instantly cut power to the motor whenever the brake levers are depressed. This just basically ensures that you have the shortest possible stopping distance. Really great safety feature, especially for an e-bike that goes this fast and for an e-bike that has a cadence sensor like the M430. So definitely going to throw a few more bonus points. My favorite thing about this step through, and really I would say just all step throughs in general, is just how approachable they are. It's so much easier to swing your leg over that low swooping top tube of a step through compared to having to like Karate Kid kick your leg over the saddle with the traditional half diamond frames. Step throughs, they're just great because you can also stand over the frame with your feet flat on the ground, which is really, really nice if you are waiting at stoplights or a crosswalk. You don't have to dismount the bike and step off to the side. You can just step right down and keep one leg over both sides of the frame. Really nice kind of aspect of step throughs. Now, I really appreciate that this frame comes with pre-drilled bosses on the front of the frame, which is flippin' fantastic if you want to throw a basket on there. If you do have a front basket, what you want is a frame-based mounting point like this. It's just way better than handlebar mounts or using the arch of the suspension. And the reason is because when you have frame-based mounting, all that weight that's going to be in the basket is going to spread out over the whole frame. It just makes it easier to steer, and it also keeps whatever's inside your basket from spilling out when you turn the handlebars, which is what will happen if you have a basket with attachment points on the handlebars or the arch of the suspension. The M430 also has an integrated headlight and integrated taillight, which can be turned on and off with the button pad on the left-hand side of the handlebars. These lights they're going to be bright enough to help oncoming traffic spot you from a distance. I'm a big fan of Admotor for two main reasons. First, they have just an absolutely ginormous selection of e-bikes, and number two, they've got pretty competitive pricing. I also do appreciate that they have a 1-year comprehensive warranty and free shipping, which does add some additional value. I think the M430 makes a lot of sense for anyone looking for an approachable, easy-to-ride electric bike. The Admotor Moton M360 Fat Tire Trike. This thing is just the most comfortable ride you can possibly imagine. It is without a doubt the coolest trike that we have tested so far. We've done a few other trikes from Admotor, but this one is just so cool. It's recumbent style. It's much more of a relaxed position. You've got the saddle with the backrest, almost like a bike, like a motorcycle or something. It's just a really, really cool ride. Let's dive into the specs on this bike, and we'll start with the motor, which is actually going to be in the front wheel of this trike. This is going to be a Bafang 750 watt hub motor right here, 80 newton meters of torque, for a top speed of 20 miles per hour. Admotor has custom wound their motors to give extra torque, so lower top speed and extra torque, which is exactly what you want for a machine like this, because this is not meant for high speeds. This is a trike. Trikes are basically the opposite of the two-wheel machines, right? The slower you go on a trike, the more stable you are. The faster you go, the more instability starts to creep in. You can tip, stuff like that, whereas a two-wheel machine, a two-wheel electric bike, now, 125 pounds for the frame here, but it does have a load capacity of 350 pounds for the rider and an extra 100 pounds to throw in the cargo rack right here in the back. So a total of 450 pounds, which is a lot of weight to be moving with this thing. Now, 20 miles per hour, you can reach that top speed with the cadence sensing pedal assist or with the half grip twist throttle right here, which is really cool. I love the half grips as opposed to the thumb throttle. It just makes it feel more like a bike, like a motorcycle. The one kind of critique or thing I guess I would like to see different about this bike, because really it's just about perfect in my eyes, and the seating position is just awesome. I'm actually gonna shut this down real quick just to show you guys what it looks like to sit in this thing, because it's really cool. So the position, a typical bike is gonna be kind of more like this, right? Pretty much more upright. This, you're much more relaxed, you're kind of laid back, your back can rest. When you are pedaling, you are still getting a good stroke. You can adjust the saddle. You can move it forward or back to increase or decrease your pedal stroke, so you can still optimize that, which is nice. You're not losing any efficiency there. But just overall, to ride this thing is a very comfortable ride, and I think that's one of the things that appeals most to me about this bike is how approachable it is, how easy it is to ride, especially at slower speeds. So I really like that Admotor they included brakes on both sides, because I think some of their other trikes, they actually don't have that. So yeah, kind of cool. tires themselves are gonna be 20-inch by 4-inch big old fat tires here by Kenda. They're great tires, you know, fat tires, they've just got tons of extra air volume. They kind of have their own suspension quality to them because they are so filled with air. Also, the wide tire patch makes it really easy to float over sand, snow, stuff like that. Really, I think it's best for sand. I mean, to me, I think this is like a beach, almost like a beach cruiser. You know, that's like what I said in the beginning here. Throw some stuff in the back, head to the beach if you want, and you can actually ride this thing on the beach because of the tires. If you have issues, you can air them down all the way to 5 psi, which is really, really low. That is why I like fat. Cool stuff here in the front is check out this horn. Pretty loud. It's like a little electronic air horn. Is that a thing? I don't know. Here's the horn right here. Pretty loud, nice tone, good way to alert people that you are coming, just so you don't, I guess, run into people, scare them, I don't know, but it's good. Because this is a silverfish style battery, you do have to take out the seat post in order to remove it, and you also have to keep the keys in the battery during operation. Normally, silverfish style batteries tend to make e-bikes with hub motors in the rear wheel a bit back heavy, but I actually think they work great with front wheel hub motor trikes like this one. It just helps to keep the weight distribution balanced. I really love the step-through frame on the M340 because it makes getting on and off incredibly easy. The single tube design also has gussets near the head tube and bottom bracket to increase the frame's rigidity and strength, and with a 350-pound load capacity, that is going to come in handy. Speaking of load capacity, there's so much storage on this trike, it's bananas. The rear compartment has a 48-liter capacity, and the front basket has a 9-liter capacity and can carry up to 100 pounds. And that front basket, by the way, is attached to the frame of the M340, which will minimize the felt effects of the added weight from whatever is inside. It also means that whatever is inside won't spill out when you turn the handlebars. Nice. And right above the bottom bracket, there's a wooden footrest, which is a really comfortable place to put your feet up and just kind of chill if you're not in the mood to pedal. You can just use a throttle and you can ride it like a moped.